that you're waiting forever and a day. But now we're out here together with nothing.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm finally showing you guys around in the modern base game mansion. So this is the final episode and the house tour. So what are we gonna do today? I'm gonna show you guys around through the mansion. I'm gonna show every floor like your sim is gonna see it, and it's gonna be awesome. So if you haven't seen the speed builds leading up to this point, I will link them here up in the screen for you guys to check that out. I mean, the speed builds are also really nice, but as you guys know, I really love house tours. So let's get started and jump right into the home, shall we? So how are we gonna do that? Let's go through the back this time, because the front is fairly simple. As you guys can see, there is a fountainy thingy right there and a mailbox, and of course here, whoops, we have a garage with a toy car, and that's basically it. But when you go here through the side, you have a little pathway leading up the backyard, which I absolutely adore. I make this in every home. I know, really boring, but I don't mind because I like it. So when you go through this little pathway here, you go into the very large and luxurious looking backyard. So the backyard has a swimming pool, there's a little gazebo, seating area, and also a garden area for planting, I don't know, grapes and stuff like that. Anyways, that's right here. So let me show you guys the backyard. As you guys can see, a very large dining table right there, and then here we have the gardening area here, so you can go through this little arch here and then you see this beautiful romantic looking fountain. There is a seating area and then 4 flower beds for your sim to use, so you can either plant flowers, you can plant fruits, vegetables, everything you need, you can do it right here. And of course this beautiful pink and purple tree, which is my favorite tree of the entire catalog, and it's a base game tree, which is awesome. So let's go back through my arch here. Oops, that's too high, Mona. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay, so through the arch, and then I'm gonna show you guys the swimming pool. So this is the swimming pool. I went for a Zen vibe. I don't know why. I'm really into the Zen at this point, and I wanted a Zen kind of vibey backyard. So that's why I also went, whoops, with these very dark looking floorboards, and then you have the lily pads going inside the swimming pool, and the swimming pool has also this very different looking shape, and then you have a little dock here where you can, whoops, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for my camera angles. I have a new mousey. Do you call it a mouse? I'm not sure, but it's a mouse in Dutch, and it's really sensitive, so sorry for that. Anyways, I'm gonna try to be really careful when moving it. Anyways, we have here a dock area here, and I like it because it leads up into the gazebo. So when you are sitting in the gazebo, and then I don't know, at one point you fancy to go swimming in the beautiful naturally looking swimming pool. I'm saying naturally, and I'm making these like quotation marks beneath besides my head. I don't know why. It's not really natural looking, but in my mind it was natural because I had the lily pads. Anyways, you can just go here on this dock area. Let's just do that. So you start off here on this couch, watching television like every normal sim, you know, having a great time out. It's really hot outside, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I really feel like a nice refreshing dip, and then you can walk here, and then if you have get together, you can place the diving platform here, and then you can dive into your beautiful pool with your turtles, which are awesome. And those are all base game. Every everything that you will see in this build is absolutely 100% base game, which is awesome. So here we have also a sandbox. I love building sandboxes, although I do hope with the new family game pack that is coming out hopefully this month, and it's May. It's the 13th of May, by the way, if you are watching this in the future. It's the 13th of May 2017, and we have like a few weeks ago, we've gotten a trailer for the family game pack, and I'm hoping that when that game comes out, we can get a functional sandbox, and hopefully it will be a sandbox that you can create, so with a create a sandbox tool or something like that. So not a pre-made sandbox, although I will settle for that, to be honest. If there's a sandbox, I will be happy. But if there is a sandbox that you can build yourself, so you can edit the size and the shape, that would be awesome. I'm hoping for that. Probably not getting that, but I'm hoping. So when you walk through this little section here, so let's go a bit up. So this is the overview of the backyard garden, and of course the gazebo, and then here we have a little area as well with a bar and a barbecue. Very basic looking. I kept this very minimal because I didn't have any stuff that I could put here really, and I didn't want to over clutter the entire home. So that is the backyard. Let's go a bit up again like this. So as you guys can see, the backyard like I showed you in first person. And now let's go through the front door. So we are now in front of the front door, so let's go in, and I'm gonna show you guys the hallway first. So this is the hallway. Leading up to your right you have the kitchen area, and then here on the left we have the garage, living room, and then the hallway leading up to the backyard. So let's start with the least interesting room, which is the garage area. So the garage doesn't really have much. It's a very basic looking garage. There are how do you call those things? Counters, of course. There are counters which look like you know, real counters that you see in a garage. There are multiple clutter items. There is a woodworking bench, also a old microphone that the family placed there that is not functioning anymore. They need to replace it, and they added it in here. There is a old easel that mommy used to use way back when she was younger, but now she has a more fancier easel up in her bedroom, so she placed her old one here, and just some boxes and oranges because you cannot have enough oranges. So yeah, that is the garage, nothing fancy. So let's go into this section here, and when you look to your left, there is a door. This door leads into the first bathroom of the home. I went with a black and white color scheme and gray for this first floor. For the second floor there is a little bit more color, and then for the third floor we go back to black. Anyway, so this is the first bathroom. Of course, 2 toddler potties, very important because there are toddler bedrooms in this home. There is a toilet, a bathtub, and a shower and sink, so everything your sim needs basically to live here. So here a very large beautiful mirror, a little side table right there, and then here we have the very large dining area. So you can either use this as formal or informal. There are 2 large dining areas inside. There's a large dining area outside, so enough choice for your sim. I would probably, if I would play with this house, I would have used this dining table here for the more formal parties, because you have a bar here, and then you can do like a show cooking kind of party, and then the dining area in the living room I would have used for the family. I mean, that's how I would do it. You can do whatever you want, of course, with the home. Anyways, here in the kitchen, I went with more of a black, white, gray, and blue kind of tone. Don't know why, but I love it. It looks really nice. So we have a bar right here with very large mirrors, some paintings of a llama and a slot. And then not a slot, a slot. A slot. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I know I said that wrong. So anyways, here is the very large and luxurious kitchen with all the very expensive appliances, because this is a mansion, you guys. Probably a very rich sim is living here. And so yeah, so 2 sinks, and yeah, that's basically it. And when you go through here, you can see it. There is a very large door which leads back into the garden with another bar and barbecue, which I love because I always like to connect my kitchens to the backyard in some kind of way, especially when there's like a barbecue or a bar area outside. I really like to connect it to the kitchen. That just makes sense for me for a floor plan. I don't know if that is normal in real homes, but I do imagine that would be very useful and functional. So let's go back inside through the dining area right here. And then you can see the hallway from this side as well. And I think it looks gorgeous. So I'm using very plain, simple colors, some weathered bricks, some normal white walls. And I think they all combine really well. So here we have the hallway. I did decorate all the hallways off camera. I added in some mirrors and stuff like that. So here a little side table. And then when you look to the left here, we have the first living room. And yes, there are 2 living rooms. This is the informal living room and the living room that the family would use to watch television. As you guys can see, there's a very large television and enough seating area for all your sims. So there's a 3-seater and 2 2-seaters. That makes seats for 7 sims, and then you have 2 toddler seats there, so you can actually have 9 sims sitting in this living room, which is fine. And this is the dining area. So I would have used this as a informal dining because it's in the informal living room. But I think this looks really nice. Let's look at it from this angle. So your sim can sit here, eat something, I don't know, maybe breakfast or dinner, and they can still watch television, which is nice. 2 large bookshelves there, and that's basically it for the living room. So let's go through here, and I'm gonna show you guys the office area. So before you are gonna enter the office, there is this really little cute seating area here, and I would imagine that your sims would use this for, I don't know, maybe mom or dad would sit here. So right here, I'm just gonna showcase what they will do. They would sit here, read a book or a magazine, and they can look at the children playing outside, which is awesome when you have like toddlers. You can still look at your toddlers, keep them, you know, just watch them, that they don't do anything naughty, but still relax and maybe drink a glass of wine while reading a book. Of course, if this was my home, I would have fenced the swimming pool. I think that is very important. If you have like small children, you really need to fence your swimming pool or fence your play area, because you don't want any drowning children. That would be awful, just awful, you guys. Anyways, that is what I think the Sims would use this area for, and they would probably also use this for clients who come here and they need to wait. They can wait there, because I do imagine that the mom or dad that is living here, probably daddy is probably gonna be a businessman, and he's probably gonna have clients come over, and they can sit here and wait when he's like, I don't know, in a meeting. So when we go through here, we are going to enter the office area. So the office is a multifunctional office. Dad is gonna use it, mom as well, because if you turn around right here, there is a easel, as you guys can see, and mom is the artistic person of the family. She loves to paint, and they really do get the large part of their, how do you say that, fortune they got from painting, and the other part is from that's his how do you say that from that his business kind of thing. And yes, I still need to make the family that's gonna live here, but that's the personalities that I already had in my mind for them, and they're gonna live here and have an awesome time. So some paintings here, and then you have the computer, the desk, you know, 2 seating areas for those meetings, and just a really fancy looking office area, and I like it. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's go back here. Okay, so and now I think we have done everything here, and we are gonna go into the 2nd floor right now. So we are now in front of the staircase, and this staircase leads up into the 2nd floor of the home. So if you look here at the back of this staircase, there is another staircase here, and that one leads into the basement area, which I'm of course gonna show you guys a little bit later on, but I just wanted to point that out. Yes, there is a basement if you weren't aware of that, but first let's go into the 2nd floor. So here we have the first section, and you see just a couch, really something basic. Here is another staircase that leads into the 3rd floor, which is the master bedroom and bathroom. So let's go into the first bedroom of the home, and that is the teen girls bedroom. So the teen girls bedroom is in this beautiful yellow and orange kind of color tone. I absolutely love it. She has a bed, a seating area with a television, and a vanity table. And this sim is really into the movies. She loves everything that is related to movies, theater, and stuff like that. She has also won a few awards in school. So the lower award is a award that she has won for a play that she's done at school, and then the 2nd award on the top shelf is from a musical that she has directed also in school, which I think is awesome. So when you go through this door here, we have just a simple looking bathroom, really nothing fancy. Toilet, sink, bathtub, and shower. And that's basically it. So that is the first bedroom of the home, and let's go in here and let me show you guys the 2nd and formal living room. So the reason why I made this the formal living room is because of the view. So when you turn around, you have these beautiful large windows, and those windows look out over the bay right there. I just think that is gorgeous. You see the sailboats, you see that, I don't know how you call it, it's like a dock area or something like that. It's just beautiful. I mean, my favorite part of the Sims world is Windenburg, usually the island, because you have that really beautiful sea that you look over. But if we didn't have Windenburg and only base game, then this would have been my favorite part of the world. This is gorgeous, this view. So yeah, that's definitely the reason why I made this the formal living room. So if you look to here, you have a piano to entertain guests. There are lots of objects just to make it look very cozy and luxurious. So heading into here, you see multiple doors, and let's go into the first one right here. So the first door here, you can see this is the toddler boys bedroom, but if you look closely, you can also use this for a boy. I mean, it doesn't really look like a overly boyish bedroom, you can use it for a girl. That's what I wanted to say. I think I said boy twice. Anyways, you can use this either for a boy or a girl. I'm gonna use this for a boy toddler because the other toddler twin is gonna be a girl. So this is for me a boy's bedroom, but you can make this whatever you like. For a girl, I think this would be fine as well. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So here we have a bed and a iPad, very important for your toddler. There is a little play area with a dollhouse and then a toy chest and just everything your toddler basically needs. So when you go through this door here, you have a adjoined bathroom. There are two potties, a his and a hers. There is a bathtub, very important for your toddlers, or they can't wash themselves. Or not themselves, I mean they get washed by mommy or daddy, but you do need a bathtub if you have toddlers. And of course a sink right there. So when you go through this door here, you enter the girl toddler bedroom. And yes, this is a real girl's bedroom. I mean, you cannot mistake it for a boy's bedroom. This is so overly pink and girly. So yes, this is a girl toddler bedroom and I love it. I absolutely love it. You guys know how I am with my pinks. Although if I have to look at both of the rooms, I also like the boys' bedroom. They are equally in this home. So this bedroom has everything the boy has as well. So play area, toy chest, lots of toys on the ground, everything that your toddler basically needs. So going back into the hallway here. So like you can see, let's cross the hallway into the kids' boys' bedroom. And as you can see, this kids' boys' bedroom is very over-cluttered. So this boy really loves everything related to science, hence the little science table there. There are lots of, let me move closer, lots of objects that he is like experimenting with. There is a dead fish right here, which he's cutting open because he wants to see what's inside, you know. All in the name of science. There are potions that he brewed with his scientific little thingy here, and some mounted fish and a frog and collectibles that he also plays around with. And here is his computer for research and stuff like that. And he also has some posters from rockets and whatever, because he wants to be a rocket scientist when he grows up. So yeah, that's basically what this sim really loves. And of course a dresser and a clothes hamper, because why not? So going into this room here, this is his bathroom, a very spacious bathroom for one sim, if I have to say so myself. There are two sinks, there's a bathtub, there's a shower, there's a toilet. There's basically everything that your boy needs, and there's also a painting of a rocket ship. I mean, classic. It's definitely a bedroom that he would love. So let's go into the final kids bedroom right here. And this is a twin girls blue and pink bedroom. I mean, it's more like a blue, pink and purple bedroom, but someone requested a blue and pink and I loved it, so I went with this setup right here. So this is a twin girls bedroom, and these girls absolutely love ballet. So you can see it right here. We have a little ballet practice area, and also there's a larger one in the basement area. If you haven't seen the speed builds, you don't know that, but there is one in the basement. Hence I needed a girls ballerina bedroom to match that as well. So yeah, this is the section where they are gonna practice their dance moves. There is a dresser, very important, two beds and a computer. So when you enter the bathroom here, you can see that those girls have a very large and luxurious bathroom. I mean, look at that space. It's gorgeous and I love it. I love the black tiling with the white. I love the little pink how do you say it? Painting right there, and then the pink rug. absolutely gorgeous. And then you have the mirror in the shape of a star, and they really love being the center of attention, so they needed a star. It's just mandatory for their personality. So I added a star mirror here for them to feel glamorous and important. So yeah, that is basically all of the girls, no, not the girls, all of the kids' bedrooms. And let me show you guys the third bedroom of the home. So we are now in front of the staircase again, and let me show you guys the third floor, not the third bedroom, the third floor of the home. And this is the final bedroom, not the final floor, that I'm gonna show you guys. So for this section, I went with the black, gray, and white again. I wanted to just really to incorporate it again throughout the build to give it a little bit of a unified feeling. I know there are lots of colors on the second floor, and we just needed to tone it down here just a little bit. So here I made a little seating area with some large book cabinets here. Mom and Dad can sit again, maybe read a book, drink a glass of wine. Very important. All of my Sims are kind of alcoholic. I can't help it. They really like to use the bar, and if I'm using vintage glamour stuff pack, they love using the world globe with all their drinks in it. So yeah, all my Sims have like wine glasses with them going throughout the entire home, which I think is really fun. Anyway, so here going through this section, I know the camera is going really fast, and that is because we are very, very high up in the home. So when you look through here, this is the master bedroom. So what do we have here in the master bedroom? You can kind of see it already. There's a easel for mommy. Here is where she does most of the paintings. Some of the paintings she does in the office area. Most of the painting she will be doing here. There is a large bed with in the side a VIP bucket that is very handy if you want your Sims to be flirty. You can just enable the emotional aura on this bucket right here, and your Sims will be flirty. There's a vanity table right at the back, and then when you go through here, we have a very large and spacious bathroom. And yes, I still need to paint that wall there. I will be doing that before uploading. And then a walk-in shower right here. So yeah. Oh, and of course the balcony. Let me show you. Whoops. Not wanted to do that. So let me show you guys the balcony right here. At the balcony, it's very simple. I didn't really overdo the balcony. There's just a chess table, a little seating area, and a fireplace. Nothing more, nothing less, just very basic, but I think it looks really nice and luxurious, which is the overall theme of the mansion. So yeah, that is basically all the upstairs floors that I needed to show you guys. And then the next floor that I'm gonna show you is the basement. So we are now back in the hallway, and let me show you guys the basement. So this is the staircase leading into the basement. So let's go down the staircase, and you immediately see this very luxurious looking how do you call this? Bar. Oh my gosh. So there are in total 3 bars throughout this entire mansion. There's one outside. There is one, no, there are 2 bars. I'm so sorry. There are 2 bars in this entire mansion. There's one outside and there's one here in the basement. I also thought that I had one in the living room, but I removed that again. So yeah, so anyways, here we have a bar area, and I probably imagined that they would entertain their guests here. So when you look around here, we have a piano, a little seating area, and then 2 very large windows looking into the swimming pool. So here we have a double door. Let's go through that first. Whoa. Let's go back a bit. So this is as you guys can see, of course, this is the downstairs basement bathroom. We went with a very large looking bathroom, a separated toilet right there, and a separated shower as well, and of course 2 sinks. I absolutely like the shape of this bathroom. This is really nice. So going back into the hallway, and then we have multiple rooms and doors, by the way. So the first little section here I'm gonna show you guys. So in this little section here, we have the wine cellar. And the wine cellar, I went with for more of a classical look. I don't know really why. It just fitted in for me more than a modern look. I mean, we have these really old looking wine barrels, all the wine bottles, and I just wanted something more classical. So we went with more of a Victorian styled furnishing. So going back into the hallway, and let me show you guys this room here. I love this room. This is one of my favorites. So this isn't the first time that I made this kind of play area. I also did this in my Beyonce build, and if you haven't seen my beautiful Beyonce mansion, I will link the playlist here up in the screen. You should really check that out. It's gorgeous. Anyways, this is a underground play area. There is a dollhouse here and some more scientist kinda play thingies. Don't know how those are called. Some drawing. Oh my gosh, Mona. Drawing tables? I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry, you guys. I know. But anyways, the children can paint their whatever they want. And then they can go up to here, downstairs. And then they can play with the very nice and large looking spaceship. I mean, the kid boy who wants to be a scientist or a astronaut or something like that, he loves this. So this is actually more for him. And I like the blue here and then the trees. It really looks like something that could probably be done outside because of the blue, you know what I mean, the blue background. I really wanted it to look like a outside play area, but inside, and I like it. So going back through the hallway, there are 2 more doors that I need to show you guys. So let's go through this one because this is the closest. So this room here, we have a hallway, and this hallway leads into the indoor cinema. Yes, there's a cinema. Even without the movie hangout stuff pack, I could create a cinema, which is awesome. So here another bar. So yes, we do have 3 bars. I totally forgot about this bar. So I went with a black, white, gray, and red setup because I always associate red with cinemas. And it goes really back to when, I don't know if you guys remember that. It's probably something from when I was younger, but the cinemas then had these really old red kind of carpets and red upholstery. Is it called upholstery? For the seating areas, all the chairs were red. You know, it's not anymore. Now they're all black and gray, but they used to be red way back in the day. So always when I build a cinema, red is the first color that pops in my mind. I mean, sometimes I do make white and black cinemas, but red cinemas are my favorite. So I went with red this time as well. So just multiple seating areas. You can have up to 9 Sims sitting here and then 4 more at the back. Some movie paintings and then a very large television that I just enlarged for this purpose. And everything that you see here, it's all base game, you guys. I checked, I double checked, I triple checked. Everything is base game. So going back through this section, back through that door, and then we are going to head up into the final room of the home. And that room is a gym. Yes, we also have a gym. I really wanted a spa, but I couldn't use spa day. So instead of a spa with a sauna and the indoor swimming pool, I went with a full-on gym. So there's definitely everything that your sim needs to work out. And then when you go through this section here, you have some towels, very important in a gym. I mean, I always have a towel with me when I go to the gym. Anyways, when you go through this section here, we have a very large practice room for our 2 ballerinas. So they can just, I don't know, it's just so much room. They can do maybe some routines together, maybe invite over their dance group. They can practice here. They can do everything, which is awesome. So yeah, that is basically the entire home. Let me show you guys the floor plan real quick. So when you turn it like that, this is the floor plan without the roof. Then this is the 3rd floor. Oops, and let's go a bit. So 2nd floor and the 1st floor. So you have all the floors. You've seen it all. This is the front. This is the back. So yeah, that is basically all you guys needed to see for the house tour. So a little information, by the way, for the people who want to download this. Usually I give this info at the beginning, but I forgot about it. Anyways, if you want to download this house, it's on the gallery right now. It's under my Origin LoveSimplySim. So you can go through the gallery, go to the search bar, search with Origin ID or username, I don't know how it's called, and type in LoveSimplySim, or you can use a hashtag, which is also gonna be LoveSimplySim or Sim and Phoenix. And if you cannot make it work like that, there's also a link in the description which will lead you through the direct gallery on site. So then you can download the home through a web browser. So that's all in the description. And for the people who don't have the gallery, cannot use the link, there's also a link to my Dropbox where you can download this home as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this house tour. It's a kind of long of a house tour, so sorry about that, but I still hope that you guys really enjoyed yourself. I did, and hopefully you guys liked everything that you've seen. If you did, don't forget to place those likes. Very important for the channel. It makes it grow. It's very important to me and also very much appreciated. And if this is the first video that you are seeing from me, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you won't ever miss a video of mine. So I hope that you guys have a great day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.